Hello, I would like to cash this check, please. Okay, so you would like to send $900 to Mexico City? Yes, please. Would you like to send it as cash pickup, bank deposit, or mobile wallet transfer? Pickup, please. Okay, so that will be a fee of $76. What? That's crazy. I am taking my business elsewhere. Thank you. Suit yourself. Welcome to Breathe English. I'm your host, Erica, and today we are talking about sending money home to your country of origin, also known as remittances. If you're working abroad and sending money back home, or you're a citizen of a new country but sending money to family members, or any situation where you're transferring money from one country to another, this lesson is for you. Please, if you haven't yet, click subscribe and the like button, and thank you so much. And without further ado, let's make some money. Let's send some money. Okay, there are lots of terms for people who are working abroad. So working in another country that's not their home country. Okay, we have expatriate. Expatriate is someone living and working in a different country, not the country they were born in. And oftentimes people use the word expat. So they shorten it just to expat. The overseas worker or working overseas. International employee. International employee. This is what a company calls someone who is not from the country where they're working. Okay, and then we have migrant. And this is a person who usually they change locations throughout the year. So a lot of farm workers are migrant workers. So they move to where the work is. So if you were picking oranges at a certain season in Florida, you maybe go somewhere else to pick beans at a different time of the year. Okay, and usually people work legally, where they have documentation or they have papers, or they work illegally, where they are undocumented and they do not have papers. If you are working legally, you need to obtain a work visa or a permanent residence in that new country. Okay, and many people who work illegally, they get paid in cash. We can also say you're paid under the table. Why would people work without documentation or work for cash under the table? There are lots of reasons. Many times people from poor countries will migrate to rich countries because they can just make so much more money than they can in their home country. Or maybe there's not even any jobs in their home country and they're just trying to survive. Other times you're abroad for other reasons. Maybe you're studying and you just need some extra cash. You might work under the table. There's no documentation, there's no taxes involved. The government doesn't know. This happens all over the world. When I was studying in Shanghai in 2008, I had a few jobs teaching English to Korean students, and I did not have documentation to be working in China, so I was paid under the table. I'm not saying it's right or wrong, but it is oftentimes very difficult to obtain work permission in many countries. That's how we get many undocumented workers. Okay, and if you make money, what do you do with the money? Well, if you're able to, you can open a bank account in the country you are working in, and you can get direct deposit from your paycheck into your bank account. Okay, and if you are working under the table and making cash, we say you save it under your mattress or put it under your mattress. Sometimes it is literally under your mattress, but this just means you are storing cash, like in your house, and you're not using a bank account or the banking system. Okay, and many people choose to send at least part of the money they make home to their home country, and these are called remittances. Okay, so we have the terms country of origin. That means your home country, where you are from, and then country of residence. So that is where you're living and working and making money. Okay, and another option is to bring the money home with you on your person. So in your bag, in your luggage, in your pockets. And people do this because they want to avoid fees that come with transferring money from one country to another. So just be aware of limits. Like when I worked in China and came back to the US, when you come into the US, there is a $10,000 cash limit. So if I had more than $10,000 on me and security found out, I could get fined for breaking that rule. And I worked with an art teacher who he either didn't know this rule or forgot, and he tried to come back with, I don't know, $12,000 or $15,000 to the U.S., and they did find out, and he got fined. So be aware of the rules, people. Okay, what's the process of sending money home? Well, we have the sender, which is the person sending the money, and the recipient, the person receiving the money. Step 1, choose a money transferring service. This could be a bank or another service that sends money abroad. Okay, and which service is best? That depends on if your recipient has a bank account or not. If they have a bank account, or they need to pick up cash or pick up a check. It's generally cheaper if the recipient has a bank account. Okay, one good option if the recipient has a bank account is Transferwise. They're known for cheap costs and good web service if you choose to do it online. Okay, and if you're transferring using a debit card or a credit card, the transfer usually takes just a few minutes. But if you're transferring using bank accounts, it can take several business days. This is a good option if you're paying on your phone. So if you are transferring digitally, it's a good option. Another service to consider is MoneyGram. Okay, they're known for fast delivery and in-person transfers, and they serve over 200 countries. So it has a limit of $10,000 per online transfer and per month. But it is a good option, especially for people picking up cash payments. But it does have physical locations, so it's good for people who don't have bank accounts, who need to pick up the money in person. And then we have Western Union, which is perhaps the biggest service serving the most countries and with over 500,000 locations. Just be careful, the costs can vary. So like fees for transfers up to $1,000 can be a flat fee of $5. So a flat fee is a price you pay that is flat. So it's not a percentage. It doesn't change with how much you're sending. A flat fee. So up to $1,000, flat fee of $5. Okay, but then Western Unions, their fees can range from 1 to 6% depending on the destination of the money. So do some research before you use them. Okay, and Western Union does offer same-day transfers with cash pickup, but just be careful. Usually the faster service is going to cost more money. So Western Union serves a lot of places that other providers do not. Okay, so once you've chosen your service, step 2 is either go to the company's website, go to the actual location in person, or download the mobile app. You might need to create an account if you're doing it online or on an app. That would be step 3. Okay, and then step 4, you need to enter how much money you are sending, the location of the recipient, and if you're doing to a bank account, their bank account information. Okay, and you need to calculate the transaction fee. This is the money that the service charges to transfer the money. So this could be a flat rate like $5, or it could be a percentage like 1%, 2%. So a percentage of the amount of money you are sending. Okay, and also calculate the exchange rate. Exchange rate is when you're converting from one currency to another, say US dollars to Chinese yuan. There is an exchange rate that changes, and the service will probably have their own exchange rate. And this is another way they make money on the transfer. Okay, and then you send the money. Make sure you collect the receipt or the statement or transfer slip, whatever they call it. And then it often takes a few days for it to arrive to the recipient or the bank account you're sending it to. And then some banking vocabulary, banking words. So account number is the individual number to identify your bank account. Routing number is used in the US if you're transferring from one bank to another bank in the United States. Their routing number identifies which bank you're sending it to. And then if you're sending money internationally or overseas, they use SWIFT codes. So SWIFT or BIC codes. And a SWIFT code is used to identify banking institutions internationally. SWIFT code is a string of 8 to 11 characters. Okay, so an example of a SWIFT code, there's 4 digits for the bank code, 2 for the country code, the location code, and then finally the branch code. So this is a standard format used all over the world so banks can wire money to each other. To wire money is to send money electronically across a network of banks or transfer agencies around the world. As the sender, you need to pay for the transaction at the remitting bank or the bank that is sending the money, and provide the recipient's name, bank account number, and the amount to be transferred. Whew, fun stuff. Let me know in the comments your questions about transferring money abroad or sending money back home. And let me know if I missed any words or you're wondering about certain vocabulary around this topic. Thank you so much for joining me. I'm Erica. This is Breathe English, and we'll see you next time. Bye.